Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today we'll be discussing one more game actually played between these two players in Beverwijk, which is a place in Netherlands during 1964. Okay, so if you see this position, clearly you'll come to know that this position arised from Sicilian defense. Okay, so where the black player has played d6, e6, and a6, b5, so it's a knight of variation. And but the opening was like not very precise. Okay, when you are playing Sicilian defense, the every move is like need to be calculated actually. It's like if you miss one move, then the opponent can take advantage of it. Okay, so now it's like white to move. Okay, so here actually black is underdeveloped, and so what do you think is the best move for white player? Okay, you can pause the game if you want. So to do more analysis from your end. But I guess most of you have thought about this e5 pawn push. But also some of you also would have thought about what about bishop b7. Then again, you'll be losing a pawn here, right? Okay. But believe it or not, the white player played this move. Pawn to e5. The main idea is now bishop b7 is kind of forced. So the main idea is queen h3. Okay, so attacking this weakness here. Okay, since the king is not castled and still we are in actually discussing about the king safety. Okay, so but when you play such variations, you also have to think about like few steps deeper, because after this capture, okay, so after all these exchanges, so black can cover it actually. Black can play this bishop e7. So the main idea is, why did the white player played this move? Okay, that's the question here. So do you can you guess this? Why he played this bishop in h4? And if we have seen this particular variation in his mind before playing this queen h3, then why did he play? Is there anything else now? Why to play and what is the best move? The answer is the excellent move, bishop captures b5. Okay, and here actually here he captured, and after knight captures b5, yeah, this is one of the variations. But let's quickly see what will happen if he has not captured. So after bishop captures b5, what if as he has done castling, then what will you do? Okay, so obviously captures e7 is there. And what about rook d8? Now what will you play here? There is, since this is knight is pinned, you have this queen to b6, sorry, bishop b6 line. Okay, so it's very strong attack. Okay, so everything is forced actually. That's why I mean this pawn captures b5 is forced. Okay, now after this knight captures b5, uh, obviously now queen has to move, so he played queen to c6. I think now next move is very pretty obvious, huh? So I guess you already guessed this, and the move is knight to d6 check. Okay, and obviously the here the bishop cannot capture because of the pin, queen cannot capture because of the rook, and the king cannot come to f8 because queen f7 will be checkmate. The only move here is king d8. Okay, after this king d8, now it's your turn. What will you play now? So this pawn is hanging, so you can simply capture this pawn, and knight capturing pawn would be like disastrous because of this. Your knight has lot of discovery attacks, and that's why. And what also there is actually like after this discovery is also there is a bishop is also will be hanging, and so on. There are many things. Okay, so knight, we let's cancel this from our mind. Knight captures e5. So let's see other moves what he can play. Here actually he played king to c7, But also there was one more move sidelines, that is knight to e5. Okay, so after knight e4, after knight e4, what white can do is it can simply give a check, knight f7 check, and after king e8. Okay, so maybe there is a repetition maybe. Okay, knight d6 check and so on. So this would be a better chance for the black player. But what he did was actually a bad move. That is king to c7. Okay. After king c7, here he did not capture this, but he played rook to uh, d4. Okay, the plan is very simple. Rook c4. Okay. So here actually the black player responded this with rook to a5. Here actually black had a chance of going for endgame. So now, if you can you see this endgame? Can you see this? Like how can black transform this position into endgame? By simply playing bishop captures d6. Because after bishop captures d6 and rook captures d6, I think queen e4. After queen e4, pawn captures, queen captures, rook captures, and I guess maybe g captures f6. Yeah, this should be good. Okay, so this is a, I mean this line also, this line is like not very bad for the um, white player, because it's like three pawns for a piece, and yeah, it's a pretty good game. Okay, but anyway, let's go back to our position. So here after this rook to d4, he played rook a5. Okay, so which is actually not a great idea, because here actually the player continued with the rook, sorry, pawn captures knight, and here black played this move. Okay, and here comes one more excellent move from white. Can you guess? No, it is not pawn captures g7, but it is knight g b5 check. Okay, so here there are two responses: rook captures and queen captures. Uh, Rook captures will lose to bishop f4 check, and maybe after king b6, queen captures e7. E7 would be a continuation. Let me quickly show you. Like after rook captures, bishop check, maybe king e7, and then queen captures. I think this would be a real continuation. But what about the other moves? Okay, so okay, here actually the black played queen captures b5. Okay, here also there is an excellent move, that is rook captures d7 check, and after this queen captures e5 check. It's, I think you know the concept here, removing the defender. This knight is defending this rook, so just have to remove this defender. Okay, so and the game continued with the bishop d6. Obviously, this was hanging, and here actually white played like queen c3 followed with the queen a5. Okay, so here actually he played king to c8. Okay, here after this he played pawn captures g7, and rook was forced to play this to g8. And now I have one simple question for you. I think you know the answer. So, what do you think about this position? Okay. So again, here actually the white player has five pawns for one bishop. Okay, so it is a huge advantage actually. The thing is that, do you want to lose this pawn? Okay, question. Since you don't have much of what do you say, um, much of actually like checkmate threats, so you can simply defend this actually. This is a very good move, and you don't defend it with the bishop to h6. It's like makes your bishop passive, but bishop d4 actually centralizing your piece, and also you are keeping the rook in inactive forever. Okay, so here actually after this bishop d4, The black continued with the bishop f4 check, and white played king b1. And here he played this queen d7, which is a blunder, I would say. Okay, why? Because okay, now it's your turn. Why do you think queen d7 is not a great move? Because here you have queen c5 check followed with queen f8 check, and also there is a double attack. I mean, if rook captures, yeah, he's losing the rook, but if simply queen comes in between, then you can simply capture the bishop. So that's why it's a blunder. So in the game, actually, he played this bishop to c6, and after this queen f8, he resigned. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this beautiful game. So, I mean, next in our next game, I'll be again explaining one more Sicilian game, similar position, but instead of this bishop to sorry, instead of knight to d7, the bishop was already developed to b7. Okay, so that is the only change in from black side, but in there is a lot of changes in the white side. So let's see that in the next video. Okay, if you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel, and for getting more notification about the future videos. Have a nice day. Bye.